there's no room for niceties. That came from the great words of the data in this show of Naruto Shippuden episode 262. Welcome you guys to another great episode of the Anime Breakdown Show. I'm your host VX Kingpin XV, and today, yes, and I said it, and today we are going to jump right into it. Today's episode was Naruto Shippuden, episode 262, War Begins. And it's not just that war begins, it's the calm before the storm. They're strategically maneuvering the pieces, everybody on both sides, good and evil. And the first group to meet up is Captain Conqueror's team with our man Sai from above. You got some other village people in there. I don't know all of them, everybody's names. A little too difficult to remember. And then you got Sasori's team with Deidara, I think, leading the way. And they have their sensory type ninja. They take out the Intel division people who initially went. Was one of the I don't even know the names. They got taken down. Can't remember. There's just so much going on here. Just subtle movements. And then you have these two commanding squads meet up, and they're going to face off to decide who's going to make this first big strategic move about what's going on in this war. And this fight will determine possibly the outcome, how things can come. This episode literally gave me chills. It was like, wow, especially towards the end, if y'all know what I mean. But at first, you know, everybody's getting set up. They find a little base camp, make a perimeter. You got one immature ninja who's a sensory type, so he probably hasn't gone on too many missions himself previously. He probably lacks a lot of skill. He sees somebody from the Aburami clan coming into their little section, and he just runs out there. I'm thinking to myself, the first thought I had was it was a setup. Let him sit out there and die. Figure out what's going on, see if they can get some intel. This fool just runs out there. He needed to die. I wish he would have died, but maybe this will teach him a lesson, and he could be further utilized later on within the show. Besides that, the first thing they do, they use the an earth technique to go like 100 feet underground. He makes a square box, and I'm thinking to myself, death trap. I was like, why did he do that? And I'm thinking to myself, this is crazy. But it draws them all out because, they were no longer could be surrounded. And by going that deep underground, he was able to draw Deidara out, draw Sasori out, draw that up. Well, we haven't seen the other sensory type. He's still kind of looming in the shadows. We don't know what his skills are yet. And they bring some fun. They bring two ninja from the village that Sasori is controlling with his puppet master jutsu, and they bring out Sai's brother. It's an emotional thing, because remember this thing with Sai and how he became a part of Team 7, and the little picture book and them holding hands, and it's like, oh my god, seriously? And it's like, wow, what's going to happen? Sai's not good with his emotions. And we're going to see Sai become emotional very first time. We might see some subtle flashbacks of Sai's previous life. We might get to learn a little more about Sai as a person. With that being said, it goes right into them talking to each other, figuring out what movements are going to be made. Nothing has really happened. They drew them out. The guy I think it's from the Cloud Village, he sliced off Sasori's puppet master jutsu, so they was able to save the Leaf Village guys. He was thinking, even though he seems worried and scared, he seems like he might have a lot of skills. Obviously, he's better than that sensory type idiot who just ran out there to go save a life. He's like, man, we don't even have a minute to mourn the dead. No, it's wartime. I mean, you can feel the calm before the storm. I mean, it's chilling. I mean, this is kind of the feeling I'll be looking for when I see the Naruto movies. And I haven't done the breakdown of the Naruto Blood Prison, whatever movie yet. I've watched it. I'm gonna go watch it again and then give you guys my full review. But I'm looking for that feel, and I guess it's hard because think about it like this: 5-6 years ago, or maybe longer, we first see the episode called Enter the Akatsuki. And that was the first time, right after the whole Sand Village and the Orochimaru are trying to take over the Elite Village, and then you see Itachi and what's his name? Hidan. I forgot the guy's name. Kisame. I don't know. The shark guy. Whatever. I can't remember. I can't think of his name right now. And I know I'm going to be like, I hate myself. I'm like, somebody's going to type it in like, hey, you should have said it before I did. But anyway, you see them come in, and they got these cloaks on with these clouds, and they're red, and they got their hats on, and they're looking real pimp, and all you can see is the purple fingernails with the little Akatsuki ring, and you're like, what is this all about? And like 6 years later, everything that's happened comes up to this moment of this strategic battle. You get Sasori versus Kankuro again, and Kankuro's like, you know what, you took me down, you were a master, but now I'm a master myself. And he's like, whoosh, and then the scroll rolls down, and he shows it to him, and he's like, Big Willie style, bitch. And he comes out, and boom, it's another version of Sasori. And he's like, now what's up? Now he understands that, remember, Sasori beat him last time because he knew all the tips and tricks. So whatever Sasori might have had hidden within his own puppet master, now you got to be thinking like, wow, you know, Sasori's going to be able to beat this guy. But Kankuro was already thought of that. He's already figured that out. And he went to his big gun. That was his like, motherfucker. That was his big gun. And he's not just doing that to fail. So you can only imagine what is to come out of this. And guess what? Can't wait to fucking see. You guys can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. I feel like I'm going to go nut off in the bathroom. This is how bad I need this to happen. And then the previews, you see Sasori with his little faggot ways with a little t-shirt. Oh boy, you saw a little bit of beast mode in him. You saw him get a little crazy because he's going to be all emotional about his brother. It's going to be a lot of good shit to come. I'm excited. I'm hoping you are excited. God, we got to keep the emotion going. You guys got to comment. You guys got to rate. You guys got to subscribe. You got to come back. You guys got to share your thoughts. Don't leave me hanging on this one. You guys got to thumbs up this video. You got to favorite this video. You got to retweet it. Get it out there so we can find out on this channel. Bring people together and find out what their thoughts. Because if I'm feeling this fucking good, you got to be feeling this fucking good. I thought this was an emotional, intense show. Now, maybe you might be too young to appreciate how things were coming out, how things were slowly taking effect. That's any good part of a good movie. Like, oh shit, here it goes. This is about to break fucking loose. Because this shit is about to get loose. Do your thing. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you felt. If you didn't feel like it made you feel like that, I don't know. I got fucking chills. Real chills. Like, oh shit, this shit is happening. All these years we've been watching Naruto comes up to this moment. Like I said, if it ends after this war, fuck it, I'll be happy. Because it's been a long time coming. But, as always, I gotta sign out. I got shit to do. I gotta post this video. You guys come in droves. Show your support. Do your thing. If you love this show, you love this episode, light it up.